Hi guys, this is Jill from D&J Farming. Today I'll be starting my very first playthrough on No Man's Land. I chose No Man's Land to do my very first playthrough because it's my favorite map on the game. Right now I'll take you back to the farm, show you kinda what's going on, and we'll go from there. I haven't really done much yet. I actually just opened up the game, so it's going to be exactly how it looks when you start the game. Alright, so I'm making my way back up to the farm now. I think what I'm going to do to start is I'm going to go through our equipment and probably upgrade some of it. So I'm going to get out and I'm going to go get my tractor and probably take some of this stuff down to the shop to sell. So I'm going to start with this plow because I don't really like it. In replacement for it, I think I'm going to get the Lizard subsoiler 6-meter. So I'll bring you back in when I have that. Okay, so I'm here at the store. Real quick, I'm going to back this in here, repair it, and sell it. And then after that, I'll go in and I'll buy my subsoiler. I chose to get the subsoiler just because I think it's easier. And I like it. It's a mod. So you can repair that for $23, and I sold that plow for $12,565. Now in the store, the subsoiler is under plows. So here it is for $17,000. I'm just going to leave the colors the same. I don't really care about that right now. Alright, I'm going to drive this back down to the farm, start it. This thing's cool because you can create fields with it too. I like that function on it, especially on No Man's Land because you're making a whole bunch of fields. I don't know if you guys know, you probably do, but there's two signs over here. One's for rocks and one's for trees. You can cut them down with your chainsaw and it removes them. So this one's for rocks and this one's for trees. I'm not going to do either one right now. I usually do rocks, but I don't think I'm going to. Just to keep it a little more realistic. But yeah. Once I get down there, I'll figure out what I'm going to plant. Probably going to start out with something simple. I don't know, wheat or barley. Check the prices, see what's going on with those. Figure it out from there. I'll bring you back in once I get started plowing. Alright, I'm back. Got him all lined up, ready to go. So we're going to start him. I'm not quite sure why he went in a little bit, but we'll deal with that later, I guess. So we're giving this combine. We're going to keep him for a little bit. We got 2 trailers. I think I'm going to take the time now to get this bigger one out and probably sell some of the stuff in my silo just because, I don't know, it's just like a ritual I do. I like to sell like all the crops in my silo when I start the game so I can get a little bit more money. So I'll do that right now. Probably have to move this cultivator to get that out. No, maybe not. I think I can squeeze in there. Oh yeah, plenty of room. This truck pulling this big trailer looks a little weird, but gets the job done, I guess. Doesn't really handle the best with a full trailer, I will say that. Tractor is definitely your best choice for that. So, we'll start out with the wheat. And since we only have one sell point, I guess can't really compare prices. It is $668 right now. So I'll take this down, do that. Once I get down there, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, we're here at the vehicle grain shop to sell our wheat. You don't get too much money from selling your crops, but it's something to start, something to help you. So I made $6,465 from that. I think while I'm here, I'm going to repair my truck and gas it up. This makes sense since we're down here. Might as well. I keep forgetting. I was going to do the same thing with my tractor, but I completely forgot. So we'll repair it first. $129 to repair that. Oops, walked over the hood of my truck. That's okay. And the gas is over here. Doesn't usually take too long. Oh yeah. $59 for that. So I think I'm gonna continue selling all my crops, and I will bring you guys in at the end to tell you how much I made total. Alright guys, I'm back. He just finished plowing, but he missed all these spots, so I think I'm gonna do it myself before I start planting. So I'll just do that real quick and then get to planting some wheat. Alright, I'm going to park this in the garage and then I'll start my planter. I don't even know if he's full, like the planter's full or not. I think so, but I'm not sure. I have all that off. I have it set, so I have to buy it all. I should probably get a lime spreader, but we'll worry about that next harvest. Oh yeah, he's full. Alright, now that he's going, I'll finish selling my crops and I'll be back with you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, I'm back. I have this guy auto driving down to the store with the cultivator on the back. We're gonna sell that, and I know I said before that I wasn't gonna worry about lime and all that, but I think I'm going to, just because I can't really afford not doing all that right now to start. So after selling all of my crops, I made $69,395. So we're gonna go in the store. I'll start with fertilizer technology. We want something that not only can spread fertilizer, but can also spread lime. So this guy right here is a little small, but I think he'll do for now. We can always upgrade him, give him a little more capacity, but I think we're just going to stick with the basic for now. And we will put narrow tires on him. And I like doing that because it increases the working width. So that brings us to $47,500. And then we're going to go, we do need chainsaws, so I'm going to buy one right now. We're going to be doing firewood here after we're done with all that. This is what I'm looking for, crop protection. So I can either get this with this front attachment that gives us 2,800 capacity, or this one. That one's $3,000 more expensive. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go with this one. This is the one I always go with. This is the one I'm comfortable with. So we're going to buy one of those. And then last, I am going to buy a tank of herbicide. I do have the bulk buy on. It's just a nice thing to have. So I'll buy that. Come over here. And I'll buy... I think I'm just going to buy one for now. We can come back and buy more later. We're going to buy one of these too. This is the Pioneer pallet pack. It's really handy. Buy that too. So we're going to take the cultivator in and we're going to sell it because I bought that subsoiler, eliminating the need for this. Oh, wrong way. Let's repair it first for $17, and then we will sell it for $62.78. And I'm gonna repair my tractor and give it fuel, because why not? $431 to repair that. Yeah, I'm just going to end up swapping that out for fertilizer and lime for the time being. It'll be a little inconvenient, but it's okay. Eventually we'll figure something else out. Buy another one or whatever. I believe you can just load these right off the ground, so we're going to do that. So we're going to start with this because we need the lime first. Don't mind my cat. She just wants some attention. Alright, yeah, so I can fill this off the ground. And while I'm waiting for these to load, I'll cut and bring you guys back once I get back up to the field. Okay, so I'm back. I'm probably just going to do this myself. I just find it easier. I really suck at lining these up. So, well, I actually did it perfectly. So, I guess never mind. So I'll get that going. Then I'm probably going to have to take this down and swap out the lime for the fertilizer. But before I do that, I'm going to herbicide it to get rid of any chance of weeds. Whoops. See, I completely missed that, but we're just going to pretend that that's not there. It's just easier than worrying about it. You'll just waste too much lime trying to get that. But the way the game's set up, you can herbicide right after your plant, like after you finish planting, and then you can fertilize right on top of it. So you don't have to worry about ruining your crops or any of that. You can get your whole entire field done that quick. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to take this over here, probably just right here, and I'm going to unload it. So I'll just have a random pallet sitting here. 2 pallets, no, 2 big bags, I guess. And I'm going to take it down to the store, fill it with fertilizer, and grab the herbicide spreader. So I'll be back once I get that stuff going. Alright, I'm back on the farm, back at the shop. That's what I was trying to say. I'm going to fill up my fertilizer into my spreader, and I'm going to see if I can connect my sprayer to the front of my tractor. I'm not sure if I can or not, but we will see. It'd be nice if I could just bring them both back and not have to make another trip down here. Perfect. Fill that up too while we're here. This is a little crazy looking, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Alright, now that that's taken care of, we can head back to the farm. I'll bring you in once again once I get set up, ready to go. Alright, back on the farm again. Just gonna spread herbicide real quick. Maybe. What did I do? Oh, I did lower instead of turn on. Whoops. Okay, try that again. Perfect. So while I'm doing this, I figure I'll go over what my goals are for this playthrough. I don't tend to like to just plant and grow and harvest over and over again. I find that to be quite boring after a while, and I start to lose interest. The way I play, I like to have a lot of animals. I don't know, I just find that they make you the most money, and I just enjoy doing it. So that's probably what I'll end up working my way towards, is getting a whole bunch of animals. I also really like to make large-scale farms. I like to make the biggest fields possible that this map will allow, which is pretty big, and go from there. I also really enjoy doing sugar beets. It's like probably my favorite thing to do on this game, honestly. I don't even know why. I just really like it. So there will probably be a lot of sugar beets in the future of this playthrough. That's just how it is. So I found this mod. It's pretty cool. I think it's Global Company. It's the Sugar Beet add-on, or the Beet add-on pack. It gives you a couple factories that you can make sugar, and makes a thing called beet pulp, which you can use to make feed pellets for your animals, or you can just feed the beet pulp to your animals too. I like it. I tend to use it quite a bit, so I'll probably have that sometime. I'm not sure. Haven't really fully decided what all I'm gonna do. Just kind of winging it at this point. But yeah, that's usually how almost every single No Man's Land I play goes. So that's done. Now I think I'm going to use this time to maybe clean up our farm a little bit. I usually come in and I sell like this fence and the outhouse and that broken windmill and the outlook or whatever and all that, just to kind of clean it up, because I don't know about you guys, but if I were to come in and buy some land, I think I'd probably want to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little more appealing. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'll bring you guys in, tell you how much I got from selling all that. Maybe speed up the time scale a little bit so we can get a harvest in before this episode ends. Hey guys, so I did figure out one more thing, or a couple more things, that I want to do before I end this episode. I want to scale out where I'm going to put my next field, because I already have an idea. And then I want to cut this wood. I won't make you guys sit through me cutting all this wood and putting it in the wood chipper, but I will show you, I don't know, 1 or 2 pieces, and then probably do the rest off camera. So to start, I'm going to go into landscaping, and I'm going to start my new field. What I like to do is I like to make an outline of the field just to make it easier on me, so I can plow in straight lines. I don't know why, that's just what I like to do. Kind of OCD, kinda, when it comes to that. I just like a perfect field. So I'll get this mapped out, and then I'll show you once I'm done what it looks like. It's not going to be too big. Big enough. Oops, messed up. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Just want normal grass. Not what I wanted. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I'll bring you guys in once I have it all traced out to where I want it to be. Alright, just finishing up tracing out my field. This is all it's going to be for now. I haven't really, I don't know. I don't feel like going in and getting closer to the line. Like, I could take it out to here, but at the end of the day, that's really not going to give me much more space. Plus, I'd have to worry about cutting down all these trees. So, I'll get these 2 trees, and then this one over here cut down. And then I'll get it, probably plow it in the next episode, I think. I don't think I'm going to do it today. But for now, I'm going to go over and start cutting some wood. So I bought a chainsaw. You gotta try, oh, okay, it's just gonna cut on its own. But you gotta try to make it so you can pick it up. Which, this is too heavy? I don't know, it won't pick it up. What is happening? I don't know why, but my chainsaw is being really weird and just cutting, and then I'm not able to pick them up. Oh wow, I don't know. I'll have to figure this out. I'll bring you guys back. Alright, I'm back. I could not figure out what's going on. I'll have to do a little bit more research, look into the problem a little bit more. I even tried turning on superhuman strength through Global Company to see if, or Easy Development Controls, not Global Company, to see if I could superhuman strength them, and that also didn't work, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I didn't really plan to send my time scale to harvest, but I might end up doing that just to give you guys a little bit more excitement for this episode. One thing I do want to say, I'm going 5 miles an hour right now plowing, but if I disconnect and I go to the other side, so the plow's the wrong way, I guess. Then I'll hit Y to create fields again. It goes faster. I do have this tree in the middle of my field, so I'm just gonna try to plow around it, and hopefully I can figure that out soon and get that taken care of, and then this field can be functional. But yeah, I'll finish doing this, probably bring you guys back in once I can harvest my field. Sorry. Alright guys, I'm back. It's 10:38 in the morning on the next day. Looks like we got some rain coming, so I'm going to try to get this field harvested before the rain comes. I'm going to make sure that I have straw swap turned off because I don't have a way to pick up my straw right now. Plus, I don't really need it just yet. There will come a time where straw will be a necessity, but for the time being, I don't need it. So while he's going, I'll show you my field. I did get it plowed everywhere besides where the tree is, of course, and I landscaped around it, well, painted, I guess, the grass back around so it just looks like a normal field now. But yeah, here it is. It's a little small, but like I said, it's enough to get us by for the start. So I think that I got it plowed all around the field, or all around the tree, so once I cut the tree down, it should be good to go. But I don't really know, because I've never run into this issue. Oh, superhuman strength still on. So let me turn that off real quick. Just testing to see if I could pick up my logs that way, and that also did not work, so it's kind of just a waste of time. But I think once I'm done harvesting, I'll probably end the episode at that, and then start off next episode by planting again. Sorry it hasn't really been action-packed. That's kind of how No Man's Land is. You start out really slow, and then work your way up. Once you get a little more stuff, then you have a little more to do, and it's not so much cutting out, coming back in once something happens. Oh, I'm also at 1 time scale. We'll turn that up. Hopefully he gets done before it starts raining. But I'll bring you guys back once he's done, or once he needs dumped or something. Hey guys, I'm unloading my combine right now. He's about finished up, so I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Sorry that I couldn't figure that out. I'll look into it and hopefully have it fixed by next episode. As a last resort, I'll probably have to get the lizard T-Rex, which just completely gets rid of the trees. I hope not. I hope I can get it figured out, but if not, that's an option. Next episode, I'll have him plant, and I'll do everything on this field and probably do another harvest if I can't take care of the trees. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Jill from D&J Farming. Bye.